Hello, everybody. So this is my third Ignite, and wouldn't you know it, three times a charm, my slides and I are not together. So this is going to be a leap of faith. I believe Mike's leap and the net will appear. So here we go. Let's do it. First and foremost, this is my kid. No, this isn't my kid. But last year I bought all of my kids new bikes, and they wobbled and they fell. They crashed into my minivan, and it made me think about when I used to bike ride as a child. I believe that biking is a major part of the urban environment. I think residents feel good when they have the option to bike, and bikers feel good when they have secure streets to ride on. So I really like the opportunity for us to all kind of engage in that. Because of this, I'm a big proponent of something called the Bikeways program. It's found in Chicago, locales like Washington County, Oregon, and it's designed around two major principles. One, first and foremost, the entire city is mapped, right? And second of all, there's a predominant usage of residential roads. So think about like bus lines throughout the city, and then there are nodal points for people to get water, get snacks, they get maps, they get their tires repaired, they connect with other bikers, etc. So it's a really cool program. And it's because of this that I think that Bikeways as a program should be instituted here for us as an option for all of us. I love it, absolutely. Let's slide. Awesome. There are organizations. The Baltimore Triathlon Club, Bike More, the Metro Riders of Baltimore, and several others that I would love to collaborate with because they traverse the city all the time. And so figuring out how do we work best with them. Baltimore already has a program like this, but I think it could be tweaked a little bit. For example, there's a cost to redesign roads to have bike lanes. It costs time, and then sometimes you get rid of bike lanes or parking, etc. In addition to that, safety. Now, as a dad, I don't really want to see my child by themselves in a major street. In front of my home, we live in the city. I'm like, get out there, live, whatever. But on major roads, I wouldn't love to see that. And so even in this example that we see right here, I think that major roads should be used only to connect residential areas, in my opinion. And I think that's something that Bikeways brings to the table. Also, congestion. When you reduce traffic lanes, when you have mixed use, it causes a cranky morning workforce, which is the opposite of what bikeability was designed for. You don't want the crankiness. So what do? We come back here and we think, how is Bikeways different and better? Well, first of all, the spirit of what currently exists and the spirit of Bikeways, they're the same, but there are a few key differences. Number one, the cost. Because you use roads that already exist, you can design a map and not have to do a lot of changing. And that right there, in an environment where we have state cuts, budget cuts, school board cuts, etc., figuring out how to make these quality of life improvement at low cost is great. The next thing, safety. Because we use residential environments, the speeds are already slower, more conducive to bike riding. There are less obstacles there. And so it's something that would encourage, and then you can send your 10th grader, your 7th grader, maybe a group of them, because you know that they're going to be going on routes that are pretty good. Last but not least, the commute becomes a lot more fun. It's a lot less congested, a lot more scenic, and you're able to enjoy it a lot better. Now, I don't claim to be a cartographer or a map maker or a civil engineer, so I didn't make the Rodney C. Burris Special 2.0 limited edition designed for better biking in Baltimore map. I didn't do that. But what I did do is take a moment to do a simulated tour through Charm City. So I'm going to go through these next slides pretty quickly. I'm going to just kind of Here we go. So, of course, Drew Hill, we all been around there. I've run around that reservoir many times. Next, Mike, we're going to do this real quick. That's also the conservatory inside of Drew Hill Park. Next. Here we have two city kids, and as you can see, they don't bite, so feel free to join your bikes with them. We have Mount Vernon right here in Charm City. I love this area. I always take my kids there to see the lights during the holiday season. When I was a student at Hopkins, Charles Village, St. Paul Street didn't look like this. I'm a little jealous. But you can go to, if we had Bikeways, there would be shops where people can go and get your tires fixed, etc. It's a great idea. Next, the man-woman statue. I love it. And I love that. Does the Twitter account is it still active? You guys follow? I love it. Harbor East, I really am proud of Harbor East. I know it's been a big uproar about it, good and bad. I love the fact that it's a part of Baltimore. Next, we have, I'm going to call them Reggie and Regina. I don't know these children, but, you know, they're great. They're great kids. They bike with us. Somebody informed me that Canton at one point was referred to as the Outer Harbor. I never knew that. Been here most of my whole life. So that's pretty cool to know. Next. This is really great to see. The Miracle on 34th Street. So I'm all about that. Next. I think we have Mr. Todd here. And we have another great dad doing great dad stuff. I'm all for dads. Dads and biking. It's a great combo. Next. This right here. So a bit of trivia. Here we go. That last picture was either a phenomenal, great, quirky picture that I found online, or it was my great-great-grandfather. I'll let you decide. My name is Rodney Burris. I believe in biking for Baltimore. Thank you so much.